topic like I wrote it for the beat. Substance in the show, I'm coming for Stephen A. Alex right beside me, and I really keep the clean on the show. And we keep it real on the
Welcome back to another and a whole new episode of Real News with your host, The Champ
and Alex.
Every single week. You already know what we got for you. Sports,
music,
politics,
anything else that matters. So come tune in with us. Come catch the latest on the latest.
And my brother also wanted to shout out one big time company.
Right? Coca-Cola. Hey, thank you for everything that you allowed us to do with our drinks. So with that being said, we need more material from you guys.
We love y'all, and we get into that first subject right now.
And this is Real News.
Real News, coming at you live.
Now, hurry if you're on to the other JustAirWaves Defense Strike 2018 Civic. Available. Having career backup care.
My boy.
Visit your Honda dealer and make today.
Yo, so Champ, tell them about the history on the day, December 24th, 1865. What happened on today, baby?
That means we rolling it all the way back. We starting out in 2018, the year we in right now.
Right.
Because I don't care what year you're watching it. But December 24th, 1865 is when the Ku Klux Klan was actually established. And because of the research and because of the knowledge I'm gaining off of Real News, it was established by veterans. That means Army veterans who felt like they needed to establish a group, a social society against African Americans and the global improvement of African Americans. So listen, that's our history on the day today. Like you know, as in Real News, we not always positive, we not always negative.
Right.
Ku Klux Klan was founded on December 24th,
1865.
That is sick. And to be honest, hold on. This is ridiculous. This is a racist society that has been going on until 2018. In a few days, this is 2019, because it means we're always bringing it back to December 24th. I mean, in a few days, we get into another new year.
Right.
It's really ridiculous. I believe Trump has let this group do what they want. Charlottesville, we all know about the attacks. That's just a peaceful protest in Trump's eyes, because let's all be honest, he is racist and he's against colored people. I'm going to keep my brother out of this.
Okay.
This is my opinions.
He's saying keep my brother out of it because I'm darker than him. So, that's probably not what he means. But, like, on a real reality perspective, I can't really say too much. But at the end of the day is, how do you want your country to be built?
Exactly. You want to be so separated. If this is a world, and like Real News has said from day one, we should think about the world as a global society.
Like
that's how we should think about it. Because we love these movies that bring us into the future, and with space, we love those. We love. This is not a lie. This is not me making me up. We love Steven Spielberg. Aliens. So we can't even get along as a global society and progress as one. Where do you think we're going to head if things actually come to fruition in the future, as in aliens or other beings? Where do you think it's going to go? We have to get together as a global society. So back to our point of the day, history of the day. Ku Klux Klan being formed in 1865 is disgusting. They're still disgusting to this day. I love every single race. I know the black race has been diminished more than any other race in this society.
Not just America, but in any other society.
Latino and brown is second. I know that. I'm not going to sit here and lie about it. So I want the improvement of black people. White people, if y'all don't find no improvement for the next 50 years, y'all gonna be even with everybody. Y'all still gonna be above. That's just Real News. That's why we sit here and do this show. It's Real News. History on this day. Ku Klux Klan was formed December 24th.
Just gonna have to remain humble.
Yeah, y'all too worried about clothes and designers. Wear your own shit. Reincarnated. Nowadays it's do you and get saved later. Get high now, like fly later. Climbing all these mountains just to get the paper. I'm talking cream, nigga. Dollar bill, yeah. This my will, yeah. Do the shit until death. After war, man, there's none left. Most of the time, I'm really mobbing with myself. Or robbing with my chick. Get up off my top, get off my stick. And when I pull up, you gon' get a leg if I don't get my paper now. I can't even lie, I'm impressed by the style. Ow. Yeah. I went and told the gang we need our own militia. In the streets, man, cops killing niggas. Came from Texas, crazy, everybody with ya. Watch them close.
All right, we back again, and we moving into the politics side of thing as we always do. Today, we talking about the government shutdown, and the government is partially shut down. There are actually workers not being paid right now. People who had to go through the holiday season not knowing when they're going to get their next checks and things of that nature. Very sad part of society. And the reason we're doing this is so your president, America's president, Trump, wants $5 billion to create a useless wall. And now when I use the term useless, I mean it in this way. They say it will stop the criminals from getting in. And I've actually saw statistics that say criminals do get in from Mexico. I fully understand that. But $5 billion to a useless wall. I say it's useless because we need help in Detroit. Our kids in these hospitals with cancer. Let's give $1 billion to cancer research. Or children's cancer research, or ovarian cancer research. Let's give $1 billion to that. You know, let's give $1 billion to our veterans funds, our homeless veterans out here. There are so many more useful things for this country than a wall. A wall that is literally going to divide a nation from another nation, which is, in my mind, useless. We should try to find peace. Border Patrol workers said the wall would help. How would it not help? That's like a garbage man saying, okay, I got a robot that can actually pick up the trash for you. Would that help you? Yes, of course the wall would help the patrol workers. Of course, that would eliminate their job. They're actually going to start losing jobs if this wall is built, if you think about it and be forward thinking. So another sick statement, another sick situation from our very president is going on right now. The government still shut down. It actually was said by the White House chief of staff that it can go into the new Congress that is going to be sworn in on January 3rd. So another sick, sad story coming straight from America, wherever you're watching. This is actually how we're doing it in America, and there are people donating their funds,
plenty
of money,
just to get the wall,
just to get this wall built. And you know, they don't give to the man walking on the street next to them. They would rather build a wall when it's actually, there's statistics on both sides that say we actually need more immigrants because Americans are becoming lazier and lazier.
So basically what we're saying is we're pro-human. We're not all about separation. You know what I'm saying? And the vision. The more we separate, the less we become as humans as trying to build to the next stage of life.
And like I said in the last segment, History on This Day, if there is another life form and they come to America first and see that America is boxed in, what sense does that make? We are all humans on this earth, and it's just people like what I think our president who like to divide us with race and sex and religion. And I don't,
ignorant.
We don't like to do things like that on this show. There's no division. There's blood, human blood, and then there's animals. That's pretty much it. That's all we got on this show. Just some more news, keeping you updated with them politics from right here in America, and that's just another real news segment, baby.
Real news. Stay tuned.
365, you on my mind, over and over again. You on my mind, over and over again.
Just airwaves, just airwaves, just airwaves.
But yeah, let's go.
Alright, and we keeping you with the pop culture, a little political, but around the world news as well. Canada is actually demanding the release of 2 of their citizens who now live in China. Now, this is a story because the Chinese government actually detained these Canadians for no real reason from what we're seeing. There was a big-time Chinese executive who has committed fraud, we believe, from what we've seen. And America told these are countries communicating. So America told Canada, if you have him, can you arrest him because he has done illegal things, and that's the relationship we have. But on the back end, China is
a global criminal.
Pretty much. China is basically punishing Canada by detaining 2 of their citizens basically for unlawful reasons. So Canada is sending a message out to the world saying that they would like their citizens released, and Canada is also saying it has to do with all their allies, as in Europe and America and things of that nature, because things like, I mean, if you do crimes, you should be arrested, but
you shouldn't just detain somebody from another country
but
because
we know
your guy.
They make their own. We as America have a decent set of rules that if you stick to and follow, you're most likely, you know, there are factors here and there, but if you stick to these sets of rules, they're pretty good set of rules.
Right.
But we know other countries aren't like that. Their government isn't like that. There's some governments ruled by one single person who can make any decision at any time, and it's very has a negative effect on these countries. So we know things are different, but you know, we call just to come with Canada, even though it's small real news here. We're calling for the release of these Canadians as well, because you know, we just all like we talked about, as a global society, we should do what's right, and there should be more coming together than separation. If this guy's a criminal, you really shouldn't be protecting him just because he's from China. That he's obviously a global criminal. So that,
but I mean, he is like a millionaire or something of that nature.
Big time executive.
Money.
Yeah.
Money rules the world, I guess, and they like, if I pay you this amount, keep me out of trouble, even though I'm doing the trouble.
And it's just that easy. It goes on America, but it's a little less, a little more underhanded, I should say. Other countries, they really, you know, things, certain negative things are really right on the table, like North Korea and things of that nature. Like, he doesn't let them watch certain shows. I believe he's led them to believe he's the world's greatest athlete, as in their dictator. It's silly stuff. It's silly stuff, man. The stuff that comes on their TV is not by choice. They don't have many freedoms at all. So it's just like that around the world. But you know, real news. We preach and protest to everybody to come together, and let's lock up these criminals, and let's let the free people and the good-hearted people walk free and make their own decisions. Real news.
Real news.
Yeah, see, in my life, it was never necks and bow ties, more like bells and moon pies. But we only struggle so we could strive. Ain't nothing changed, yeah, they still hating on me. Ain't nothing changed, yeah, these bitches steady bugging. Ain't nothing changed, yeah, I'm all about the money. Ain't nothing changed, I'm a young nigga stunting. Ain't nothing changed, yeah, they still hating on me. Ain't nothing changed, yeah, these bitches steady bugging. Ain't nothing changed, yeah, I'm all about the money.
Boom. So we jumping into the tech world right here on Real News. Bose, the audio technology company, is actually dropping some headphone sunglasses, or sunglass headphones, however you want to look at it. Very hot, very new out here in the tech world. They will be dropping in January. Now, it's basically, in a simple sense, they just combine headphones and glasses, but they actually have features even more than that. You can connect to Siri and your Google Assistant through that. There will be a tracking device in there as a phone, so to locate them if you lose them, or so other people may know where you are. And I'm hearing that the battery life is gonna last 3.5 hours if you listen to it straight. So that's a good bit of time for even a road trip, even, or at the gym. Who's at the gym for 3.5 hours continuously? So and we actually seeing the glasses are good glasses. I'm seeing that they're UV proof, scratch proof. They will cost $199, but the tech world we live in today, that definitely sounds like a deal, and a decent investment. It actually blocks the sun as well. You know, it works well on the sun. They're scratch proof, so already they seem to be nice sunglasses. What you got on it?
No, I'm about to say, it's for those who like running with shades. You don't even gotta pull your headphones out, even though they do have those new AirBuds out. I think the earphone sunglasses is the new thing. The top thing that's out.
I think it's pretty cool. Very interesting. I'm glad. Like we say, tomorrow is something new will be built tomorrow. That's not here today. That's the world we live in almost 2019. Things are just progressing and really moving forward. So happy to see Bose, a new type of thing, and like I said, they've added extra features. So Made it real cool.
I'm glad Bose actually came out with a little new device, because usually it's Apple, Google, or something
Right,
like that.
right.
But they're actually using the assistants like technology companies should be doing.
You're right.
They're using each other's assistants, so I think that's a big thing.
Right.
Shout out to Bose.
So a little tech news right here on
Real news. Yo. Real news. Now let's do it a little different. How about the Just Airwaves song of the week, baby?
We about to dive into it. First of all, search us on Google, on Talk to Siri, see if she'll say Just Airwaves, and then you might find some content. We on SoundCloud. It's all of that. Just Airwaves, one word.
Right.
But I say all that to say the song is available on the SoundCloud. Is that Just Airwaves song of the week? Is PSA, is the original remix to Jay-Z's PSA. That's why it's actually called PSA. So if you got any interest in Jay-Z, which I know you do, but you just might not want to rock with us on the music end, but just don't lie to yourself. So if you like Jay-Z, you should listen to this song. If you like that vibe, you should listen to this song by your boy Champ, solo track. It is just me on it. I think I did alright, but if you fool with Jay-Z, Just Airwaves SoundCloud, check the song out, and I really hope you do, because I really feel like it might benefit your listen, man.
Hold on. And with that being said, if you want us to like remix one of your favorite tracks just to see how it sounds, let us know. Comment down below.
Please do. DMs, everything is open. Real news __ real news 1 on Twitter, Instagram. Come on, man. Just talk to us. Y'all don't want to interact with us. We are here for y'all. We here to interact, and we just need a little bit more interaction from you guys to get where we need to go on, because it's about you. We cannot make real. We can make real news for ourselves, but why record it? Me and Alex could just sit here and talk for an hour to each other with nothing. We could do that, but we want to do it for you, for the people.
Y'all in the
inform,
loop,
entertain, something, hear a different viewpoint, and of course we want some interaction back. So I like that suggestion, because we definitely will do it. We got a lot of time on our hands, and we're only trying to grow and get better. So, man, we are ready. We're ready for it.
Just Airwaves.
Yeah. And we're going to round out the music section with that Billboard Top 5 of the week, the final week of December. The final week of 2018, December, the last week of December. Number 5, we have High Hopes by Panic at the Disco. Not a new song on the top 5, and like I said, I'm just going to keep it honest. I have not heard this song. I've heard Panic at the Disco, a great rock pop group, and I know they make good music, so I know that part at least. You feel me?
No, I haven't even heard of them. Like, no disrespect, though. I want to hear more music. If it's top 5.
How could we do? We couldn't disrespect if we tried.
Right, top 5.
Number 4, Happier, Marshmello, and Bastille. Haven't heard it. I'm sure it's a wild song, because it's like a DJ type, producer type. I'm sure it's wild. It's on number 4, so somebody wants to hear it. Number 3, we got Sicko Mode, Travis Scott with a little Drake sprinkled in.
Hey.
Travis, big year for Travis. They think he could win Album of the Year. They got the Grammy list and everything coming out. So
but that new album, the new album just dropped, Meek Mill. I'm hearing that might take off with Album of the Year, and it just dropped.
Right. So soon we might see a Meek Mill song in the top 5, but as of right now, we don't. We got number 2. We got number 2, Without Me, Hasley. Yeah. Like I said, beautiful girl. Have never heard of no song ever, but she looks good, so she got my votes to stay in the top 5.
Right.
I mean, what else you want me to say? Ariana Grande, Thank You Next, is our number 1 song on the Billboard. It's popping. I have heard this song before. Not say I'm a true fan of it. That's just not my ear for it.
Right.
But she's popular. Ben knew who Ariana Grande was. Nickelodeon, Disney, all that crap.
Big shot.
She did it. Turned it into a whole singing career now, acting, all that stuff. So very successful.
Number 1 pop artist right now.
And beautiful once again, like our number 2 artist. She's beautiful. So she already had my vote, but she's number 1. And that's how we finishing out Billboard Top 5 last week of December 2018. Woo. All right, so we about to dive into the sports section. You know, we like to end it out. We're gonna start off with a little NBA news. We talked about this a few months ago. You know, my boy here likes the Lakers.
Right.
They saying AD is going to the Lakers. He has 2 years left on his contract, but him and LeBron had dinner in LA. They was talking after the game, and New Orleans just ain't as big as LA. So, and Anthony Davis just came out saying he not worried about money. He trying to win some rings.
Right.
So, give me your opinion on that. It's just getting stronger.
Man. You know what I got to say to it. Come to LA, baby. LeBron say he's always recruiting. I'm always recruiting. Magic always recruiting. Come to LA. Come ball with the young fellas. AD, come get some rings.
Right. The Warriors looking a little shaky. So
I think the Warriors suck.
Hey, your opinion.
I'm sorry.
We may be looking at the end of an era, but Boogie Cousins still hasn't played.
Right.
So
that's why we need Ant Davis, the Lakers.
Yeah, because
we need him.
They top 3 now, and they don't. They got another All-Star. So, and a lot of people forget about that, but it's just no reason to forget about it because it's real, and I think it's.
You're right. Once they get their post game straight, then they might be able to get a little bit of chemistry back. But with just all shooters on the court, it's already too many egos involving KD, Curry, and Draymond, the backpack shooter. But like, they definitely need help on the inside, especially after losing their biggest threat, which was McGee.
As you know, the college football playoffs are right around the corner. Coming up, 2 games to decide who's going to play in the championship game.
Right.
Who you got out that Notre Dame and Clemson matchup?
I got Clemson.
I got Clemson.
Yeah,
I got Clemson too.
I
got the home team. Right. I think the coaching is better, and they have playoff experience. Not many teams do. Notre Dame, everybody, because the history, everybody always wants Notre Dame to be in it.
Right.
They finally are. So
let's see what they do.
Let's see if they show up. Let's see if they show up. But yeah.
Now my thing is, isn't Clemson missing a player?
3, yeah. They
okay.
We just had some news come out that banned substance was in 3 players' bloodstream, and 1 was an All-American. So All-American D lineman. So they will be missing him.
Right. Okay. Who else?
Boom. And the other side, we got the Heisman winner, Kyler Murray, most electric player in college football since Manziel. Really, you know what I'm saying? Versus Bama, though. I got Bama. Who picks against Bama? Are you smoking? Who you got?
You know I'm not smoking, but I want to see that goddamn on Oklahoma. I want to see them Sooners offense go off. But at the same time, I'm going to need for the defense to do something. I don't really see a very high-scoring game because Alabama being who they are.
Another note. For the last 2 years, they scored more than 28 points every game.
Right.
Ridiculous stat. But they about to run into Bama. So
right. So they about to run into Bama. With that being said, I want to see the Sooners pull out. I want to see them pulling out. But at the end of the day, you can't vote against Bama not going to the goddamn on national championship.
It's like trying to lose money. It's like throwing money away. It ain't.
I got Bama pulling out. Bama pulling out.
I could throw money off the balcony and it could blow back to me, but more than likely it's just gonna float away. And
they're gonna say, "Why'd you do that?
Why'd you do that?" All right, we about to get into NFL. First, we're gonna talk about Josh Gordon of the Patriots, who actually had to leave football.
No,
we're going to talk about Josh Gordon of the Patriots, who actually had to leave football because of basically he was going to fail another drug test, or it was in the system. However it was coming to where they were going to kick him out anyway. Mm-hmm. That's what it was. Sad story of another young black athlete who, in my mind, is doing like the least worst drug out of them all. And a lot of NFL players do it for pain management in a sense, other than those drugs that really hurt you in the end and in the short term. Those drugs are, weed is just natural, so it's just a whole different effect on your body. And those hard drugs, sometimes steroids, they sometimes the things they put in your body,
the side effects,
the things they put in your body to keep you going is a lot, and it's even stronger than NFL. So I don't look upon him in a negative way in my mind, but right now you cannot smoke weed in the NFL. So I guess it is a true addiction for him, because he can't pull away from it no matter, because his star is bright. He's balled every time he's been on the field. But, you know, he cannot stay away from it. So my prayers go out to the young man. He's older than me, but he's a young man. Right. My prayers goes out to the young man.
Him and his family. Make sure they all straight.
He may need to look into another line of work, because like I said, weed, literally, if he lives in LA, he can smoke weed all day and cops won't stop him. So he might not be able to work a job that drug tests him, and that's just might be what it is about his life. We know he says he's working on his mental health, and I'm sure that's just all has things to do with it. So I wish him a speedy recovery, and
I think go smoke some good marijuana, man. Go meditate and rest your body, man. Rest your body. Find out what's your next plan going to be if you decide not to come back to the league, which I don't think you are. Just go into the cannabis industry. That easy. Go make millions.
Go be a music producer. I mean, I would hope the money he's made from the NFL has set him up to where he can literally create a career if he wants, or just jump into one of these fields like music. Who, let's be honest, if you got a name already, it just ain't hard to jump into the music field and somebody will like your work. That's just what it is, America and all over the world. So let's hope he can acting. You know, I don't know his skills, but he takes some acting classes. Everybody's a better actor after classes, you know, decent looking guys. So, hey, you know, there's things you can do to where you can live your lifestyle. So, on real news, we're gonna hope he looks into an option as of that nature, because we know he's probably has some damage that he can't fight every single day, because he's played football for 15 years straight at the highest level, because he's been one of the best players from jump. So, you know, he probably has some effects he can't fight ever. But so, like he said, man, smoke your weed, relax your mind, relax your body. I hope you are in a place financially to where you don't need the NFL money just to stay on track. I hope not. So invest, real estate. You don't even got to leave the house. You know, you have millions that you can, or money. Hopefully you have money that he can get an investor and get some stocks and things of that nature. There are a lot of things you do once you get to a certain place in life, and hopefully he's there. And we definitely still wish the very best for Josh Gordon. Much love to you, brother.
Real news.
All right, and we're going to finish it off, as always, with the NFL picks of the week. It's week 17 of our NFL season. That means this is it, baby. After that, playoffs, we're getting running. We're getting rolling. Before we get started, shout out my boy Matt Jackson, and shout out the whole Fantasy Football League, the Real News Fantasy Football League. We are also in our last week of the championship. It is your boy, Champ, Real News team, and Matt Jackson in the final. So I want to shout out. I want to shout out and give my boy Matt Jackson much love for fighting like I did all season long. It was what it was, and really it looks like the best two teams made it there. Man, obviously I started this fantasy football league because I play fantasy football, so I was hoping to get into a championship, but it still had to go out. It was still 9 other guys out there hoping for the same thing. We put our money in, so it made people care even more. And the Real News team still made it to the finals. So it's just what it is. But shout out to the whole league, everybody who played this year, and especially my boy Matt Jackson, because he's right in the final with me, fighting for that #1 prize. And we'll announce the winner on Instagram and let you guys know who ended up pulling it out. But back to the games. All right, and like we said, let's jump into them NFL picks. Final week of the season, we're going to get a few. There are actually some teams that playoffs are not set from the NFC and the AFC, so we're going to just dive into a few games from all over the place. We got Miami versus Buffalo. Miami, disappointing season. Buffalo, they did make the playoffs last year. So if you look at it like that, obviously such a downfall, but they kind of knew this was a rebuilding type season, rookie quarterback, so I don't think they expected anything. I do have the Bills pulling it out. Like I said, the rookie quarterback, Josh Allen, he's been showing some things these last 4 weeks. His legs are crazy, man. He's putting up Vic-type running numbers. That's not a lie. That's not a joke at all. So I got the Buffalo Bills pulling it out in week 17.
I'll go for Miami just to go against you. You know, they both not up to caliber or not good, I guess. But I'll go with Miami. Pull out the dub, man.
All right, we got Indiana Colts, who've had a booming comeback season from last year when Andrew Luck was hurt. It wasn't doing anything. Tennessee actually made the playoffs this year. And for this game, for both teams, it is win and you in. The only way neither one of these teams will make it is a tie and a few other teams win. So there is a chance that both these teams don't make the playoffs. But win and you're in, that's the best way to say it because that means somebody won.
Right.
So Indy, Tennessee, I got Indy, I got Andrew Luck. I like it. I like the way the offense, the defense has been playing. Mariota, he seems to good flop. He better than Winston from what I see, but and you know, Derrick Henry's been balling, but he haven't done nothing all season to do 3 good games. So how could you not fall back in another game? You know, you have more bad than good for the season. As far as stats go, receivers, they're just throwing it to whoever. I got Indy pulling it out.
Again, I'm gonna go against you, baby. Got Tennessee pulling it out, man. I feel like on that big of a stage, they're going to put the running game to use.
Right.
And they're going to do what they got to do to pull this win out against Indy.
It is what it is. We're going to see how it's shaking. We got the Jets at the Patriots. Now, this actually could be an interesting game because the Jets know they can still stop the Patriots from earning some things, and the Jets already don't like the Patriots. So, excuse me. The Jets already don't like the Patriots, so that doubles down their reason to play even harder. And the Patriots on the other side still have some things to earn. They do have a guaranteed playoff spot, but if you win, you get to skip the first week of the playoffs. If you lose, you definitely have to play that first week. So the Patriots will be playing hard too. I got the Patriots like I've been picking all season. That's just what it is. Real news.
For this once, I'll definitely pick the Patriots over the Jets right now. I don't see the coaching staff letting the young blood, as in Sam Darnold, come in and you know try to win. So I got the Patriots pulling it out. They got something to win.
Got something to prove.
They got something to prove. Baby.
All right, we're gonna dive into your boys, the Pittsburgh Steelers,
man,
who are right now are not in the playoff, but they are still in the hunt. Like we said, it's not set. They need a win. And a win and a loss for the Ravens, or a win and a tie. That tie that we was talking about earlier for Houston. And so they could lose and still make it, and they could win and still not make it. I got Pittsburgh against the Bengals. The Bengals started off hot. They lost their quarterback, who Andy Dalton is just all right anyway. But they got the same Jets mentality, like even stronger. We can really keep y'all out the playoffs. We would love to keep y'all out the playoffs. So their mentality is tripled down. Like, y'all need to win and get help, but if we beat y'all, it's over. But like he said about my guys, that intent, we're not about it. Antonio Brown, he might catch 60 balls, you know. It's just what it is. It's just we ain't trying to lose this one, not this one.
Not to the Bengals. Definitely not to the Bengals. I got Pittsburgh. So you know definitely who I got pulling the win out. Pittsburgh. Fellas, I'll give you a little pep talk. All right? Go out there and play with some balls, man.
Yeah.
Go out there and act like you know that you got something back at home to play for. That's all I got to say.
So we got to do 2 more games. I got the Eagles versus the Redskins. Now, another one, the Eagles are in the playoff hunt. I think they need to win and maybe get a little help. Somebody needs to lose or something like that. Versus Washington, who has been sputtering out, who's lost every quarterback they ever had got hurt. And it's just
NFL been playing Madden this year, I see.
We said that a long time ago. And if y'all tune in, the NFL is definitely playing Madden. There's not even a team that anybody thinks is like the Saints lost by scoring 10. The Chiefs can be outscored. Patriots are looking in. Like, nobody is really there's no front runner, so it's just like Madden. Anybody can win it. But for this game, I got Nick Foles. He's been balling. Wentz is out. I got Nick Foles doing it for Philly, and like I said, I think they need help, but they gotta win first. So I got the Eagles over the Redskins.
I got the Eagles over the Redskins as well. Actually, the Redskins just gave up DJ Swearinger and sent him back to the Cardinals. So I think there's a little bit going on within their secondary, the coaching staff, team in general. So they probably just ready to get off the field for the year.
Right.
Got the Eagles.
Sounds about right.
Got the Eagles.
All right, so we got the Bears and the Vikings. The Vikings are still playing for that playoff spot, I believe, and because if they lose and somebody wins, it's just can mix around.
Right.
The Bears have won their division, but they can't win a first round bye. But they can change their fate just a little bit with this win, and obviously, like, the Vikings are still fighting for their lives. So I have the Vikings winning it because the Bears, a young team, most of their talent is young. So even the coach, as a young coach, as in how many years he's been doing it. So they may elect to pull off the gas a little bit because they are locked in the playoffs and they can't get the first round bye. So, do we want to really risk it? And then Minnesota is going to be playing all out. So I got Minnesota pulling it out.
I'm going to go against you. I got the Bears pulling
Real
it
life,
out, man.
right.
You got the Bears pulling it out. I feel like the defense is going to show up, man. You already said they got a definite spot in the playoffs, so why not?
Right. On the other back end, why not?
So,
all right, that's it now. And you already know we getting with that. You already know we getting at that word/quote of the week right here. Just Airwaves, real news, motivational facts.
Hold on.
All right, we back again on this real news flow, man.
Right.
My quote of the week is just ask someone. Ask. Go ahead and ask, and I mean that in the sense of if you need help, if you need assistance, don't be afraid to really speak up because we miss out on a lot of opportunities in life because we don't want to speak up. You see that person that you think, oh, this might be the girl of my dreams walking by? Ask her, how you doing today, sweetheart? How you doing today, beautiful? That's in another sense. Just ask. Don't be afraid to be bold sometimes. And ask. Never in a rude way, whatever, because she may say no regardless, and then you find out, oh, this ain't the girl of my dreams. Okay, but go ahead and ask. The guy in my dreams. Females are a lot less likely, in private on Instagram is when they like, oh, he's so fine, but in person they don't talk like that. But hey, you're a handsome looking man. How are you today? Females, everybody.
What's going on out there?
Females, everybody, let's go ahead and ask in all situations in life, and it just might get you there just a little bit faster.
Right. So, I like that, man. I like that.
Thank you.
I don't really have a quote word of the day for today, other than just say be yourself, be positive, and continue to grow.
Yeah.
We definitely about to tune in to 2019 with that third season of Real News. So I hope y'all ready. This is season 2. Episode 28. So I hope you guys been keeping up with us because we've been trying to inform you guys on what's best for you. Love, never hate.
We love you. We love you.
We love you.
Real news, motivational facts. Thank you one more time, and then hit them with the. You gonna put that in the background? You ain't gonna put it in the background.
I'm gonna put it in there.
Y'all already know, man. Real news.
Go cut out. We need all the product.